Hello friends, I'm Pastor John, pastor of Sellersburg United Methodist Church, and this is What's Up Wednesday for Wednesday, November 19th. A few things I wanted to tell you about. First off, next week, of course, is Thanksgiving, and so a lot of things have been moved around. First is that the newsletter will be printed and published tomorrow rather than next week like it normally would be. So it's a week ahead of time. So if you missed the deadline and still haven't gotten a newsletter article in, you have a few more hours to do that, and maybe we can squeeze it in. But please, if you need something in the December newsletter, it needs to come in today because it will be printed and emailed out tomorrow and available in church on Sunday. The second thing is that our angel tree, of course, all the tags were taken, and that is a glorious, wonderful thing. Now it's up to you to remember to bring them back. So please make sure that you do the shopping you need to do for your child, and that you bring all that stuff back unwrapped with the tag, and return it into the sanctuary here by the 30th. So you have 2 more Sundays to return it. If you have any questions about that, if you have any issues with that, please let Janet Sims know, and she can work with you. There is a couple of days between the 30th and when she'll actually deliver them, but just try to bring them this Sunday, the 23rd, or a week from that, the 30th. All right? So I just wanted to cover a couple of those things before we get started with what's going on this week. I'm about to head out and go to lunch. And actually, by the time you watch this video, I'll be done with lunch. But that's the main thing. That's the next thing going on in my life. So this Friday is Friday morning Bible study. They're beginning a new series called Christmas Foretold. So we're looking at the Christmas story in the New Testament and Old Testament or First Testament references to the Christmas story. So we're trying to get a bigger global picture of Christmas. So all the stories that you know from Luke and Matthew and how they relate or connect to First Testament scriptures in the Old Testament. And so we're going to make those connections and talk about how Christmas was foretold before it actually happened. So that starts this Friday morning downstairs in room 2 at 10 a.m. And if you haven't been coming to Friday morning Bible study, or you'd like to, or you're thinking about starting, this Friday is a great time to do that. Then that leads us into the men's breakfast, of course, on Saturday morning. 8:30 to 8:45 is when they start and have breakfast. They would love for all the men of our church and our community to come and be a part of that. They have a great time every Saturday morning. There's a wonderful, delicious breakfast every time. And then we have a little time to share prayer concerns and to talk about what's going on in our lives. And then we have a faith question, which always gets us started and talking, and we just have a wonderful discussion. It's a great way to start your weekend. It's a great way to start your Saturday. So we would love for more of our men to come and be a part of that on this Saturday morning or every Saturday morning. And that leads us then into worship on the 23rd. This is the 5th and final week in our series of faith journeys. And so we're talking about this week Saul's trip to Damascus. So it's his Damascus journey is the theme for this week. Something exciting happened to Saul on the way to Damascus, and I think you're going to want to come and hear all about it. This is also Christ the King Sunday, so we'll be celebrating Christ and talking about Jesus in terms of this Damascus story. And so I'm just excited about that sermon and finishing up this wonderful series this Sunday. That leads us, of course, into next week. And next week is Thanksgiving week. So Thanksgiving, the office will be closed on Thursday. There won't be a Friday morning Bible study. There won't be a men's group on the 29th either. So no Bible study on the 28th, no men's group on the 29th. However, we will be beginning our first Advent event. And we have several Advent events scheduled for the month of December, but the first one begins on the 29th of November. That's Saturday morning at 10 a.m. We're hoping that all of you will come and be a part of that. We're going to decorate the whole church. And so starting that Saturday morning at 10 a.m., it'll take us about 2 hours. It's a wonderful time. Bring your family. If you have guests, we've had that happen a few times where people had guests at their house and they brought all their guests over and they just had a great time. Whether you're young or old, whether you can lift heavy things or you can't lift anything, you can come and be a part of it. There's something to do for everyone of all ages and all abilities. And if you come and you really can't do anything, just sit and enjoy watching all the busyness and the hurriedness and the spirit of the holiday as we come together and laugh and have fun and just truly turn this sanctuary into a wonderful display of Christmas and Advent. And so I hope that you can come and be a part of that. That's Saturday morning, the 29th. So I just wanted to get ahead and tell you a few things going on next week. There's more to come. Lots more events coming up in Advent throughout the month of December. But we'll talk more about those at church on Sunday and next week in my What's Up Wednesday video. So I'm on my way now to lunch. I hope that you have a great day and a blessed week.